welcome in BFME 2 patch 1.09 HD edition. We are in the tournament game. It's going to be second game between Ecthelion and Coldwind. The first game has been won by Ecthelion, and in the top we got Coldwind playing as Mordor, his opponent Ecthelion in the bottom playing as Dwarves. Now let's check out the PowerPoints. Coldwind hasn't been choose PowerPoint, while Ecthelion do exactly the same. He's not going for the PowerPoint yet. Oh, he just choose running call, 50% of damage and 50% more gaining experience. Is what he's going for. Half of orders and the tunnel and the mineshaft also. Orc pit after 2 slaughterhouses for the Mordor player. Isen starts to play the same way well he did the game before. Yes, of course, the other orc pit. So he could be he wants to be aggressive. 2 guardian battalions. So there is different pattern on the side of Ecthelion. He's not going to start to creep the units, he's going to harass and rush the opponent right after way, because he may be aware that his opponent is going to start completely the same way and he may catch him off guard. First battalion of guardians coming out while the orc pits are not yet ready. Builder is already on the other side of the map, and we'll see how well it's going to go. 300 resources for the Dwarven player, and he is going with the mineshaft rush, and those orcs are going to be killed. As we can see, Mordor player just scout out that his opponent got the Guardians battalion, and he's scouting into his base trying to find him the mineshaft. He will be able to do it, so nicely done by Mordor player, although it may be too late already. 2 battalions of Guardians against 2 battalions of orcs without even Eye of Sauron on them, because the Eye of Sauron will disappear and will not provide any more leadership for the orcs. It's not going to be really well developed on the orcs and Mordor side. As we can see, there is a bite out, more orcs. Orc archers may appear on this orc pit, but as we can see, running cold guardians already on the battlefield, already wreaking havoc the orcs. At least that's good that they are near the fortress, so the Mordor player may deal some kind of damage. And also orc archers appeared on map, more and more orcs also, denying the guardians will not get into the... Oh my god, this is a disastrous. This is a disastrous on the side of Mordor. He lost the entire battalion of orc archers, and charge attack being used on him. The Radical is still here, dealing damage. Maybe the slaughterhouse, maybe some other units will be killed over here. Slaughterhouse, the first slaughterhouse that Coldwind was able to create, is going down. Guardia is still tanking the damage from the fortress. The other battalion is trying to deal damage to the orc pit, and they are doing pretty decent amount of damage. On the other side, as we can see, Ecthelion is going for creeping, and the orc pit is going down. This is horrible on the side of Mordor. He wasn't able to do much of the damage. He lost the battalion of orc archers. There's not lots of them left. Slaughterhouse and the orc pit after all of this, and he's not even in the attack position. He's just defending himself, so it's going to be really hard on his side to deal some kind of damage at the moment, while as we can see, Dwarf is already creeping and get himself straight. At least one thing that Mordor did well was the scouting of the mineshaft, but he will do it eventually. He could do it eventually. Anyway, Eye of Sauron been used. He's trying to scout if there is a mineshaft near the trawler. If the opponent is creeping the trawler, he will realize that there is a mineshaft near the warclare, and he's going straight towards them. And the warclare may be crept by the Dwarven player, but definitely treasures may belong to the Mordor one, as we got lots of units over there, lots of orcs. And even with the help of guardians, it may not be enough. More guardians. Mordor got a really good concave on this warclare, and definitely should work on it. As we can see, Pike's been killed over there, completely annihilated. And this creep belongs at least for Mordor player. 4 battalions. We got lots of battalions on Dwarf at the moment, and he's moving in completely. Running continues right away. Mordor got to retreat, get the treasures from the warclare over there, and deal some serious damage towards his opponent, not allowing him to stay like that. Dwarf is pressuring forward. Running call being used prematurely, in my opinion. It's going to run out of time later on. You definitely don't want to do this. Orcs are going to stay here. Those two battalions, they come back to at home to protect it, are not in the position, not really. Pikes are low in health and there is no entire battalion. Also orc archers are on them, so I don't think so they will be able to pick up the orc pit. But the slaughterhouse will be cancelled over there and the other one as well. Those guardians will be killed definitely, and at the moment the Dwarf Empire is going for more and more mineshafts because he just need to. This slaughterhouse will go down. As we can see, rallying call will run out of time, and so there is no more boost for the attack bonus. Slaughterhouse may go down, but 2 battalions of guardians against it. They just preoccupied the army. This is actually good, but nothing else really happened in this game so far. The slaughterhouse will stay strong. The Ives are being used on the main mineshaft, and it's going to be picked up by this amount of orcs. We got Glowing on the battlefield using slam ability really nicely, level 2 for him after doing it, but I don't think so. The mineshaft will stay strong. And it's going to be picked up by the Mordor player immediately. Ecthelion forced himself to create another mineshaft, even if there are units of the opponent. As you can see, Mordor got only orcs and orc archers. There is not big of the deal though for the army of dwarves. There are really tough guardians, and pikes also really decent. Glowing on the battlefield, dealing really good amount of damage. If only Mordor could keep up the pressure on his opponent, he could be able to win, but I don't think so it's possible. There is an Nazgul on the battlefield, so it's going better than the last game. Harari Palace for him at the moment, not that important. Orc Archers micro, it should be microing out. Radical been used once again, a little bit prematurely. They got those orcs on the one hit anyway, and Guardians will be trampled by Nazgul. Of course, he will not be able to kill them. Entire army is coming back. Nazgul already half have gone, and he should retreat. There is a pikeman battalion. Orc archers could definitely pick up the pikes over there and maybe do some damage. Pick and run, but he is not doing it. Nazgul though got to micro out definitely. He's not able to leveling up to level 2. Dread Visation is not available, and he will be picked up with the running call on those guardians. Not the greatest move on Coldwind part of the game. Running call will run out of time, but Glowing will receive level 3 out of this. We got Axe Row and Archer Range for Ecthelion, as he's going for the Axe Rowers. And there is only army of Mordor scams, Mordor orcs for the Mordor player, which is really not a thing at this point, not a thing in the slightest. 7 power points for Ecthelion, and in total 6 power points for Coldwind, as he purchased the Thunderland for defense. And he's moving very weird. He's getting away from his fortress when he knew that on the left side, no, on the right side rather, there is a mineshaft and there is an entire army, so I don't know what he is doing. He's completely out of position. He got 3k resources at the moment, and he's going for the Nazgul, or rather a Fellbeast, but this is a mistake. He shouldn't even do it. He shouldn't even try to do it. He should definitely invest in Mumakil Pit, Troll Pit, maybe even a Tavern, to be able to deal more damage, because right now he'll lose every economic advantage that he gained, and it's going to be really hard to regain it back. Shake Foundation into the fortress. It's not dealing that much damage like it used to in 1.00, of course. Hobbit Alliance been summoned on the top of units over there, and Slam will be used also on the Hararim Palace. From this Hararim Palace, actually this Hararim Palace hasn't been used even once. So far we got Rainkle available at the moment for the Dwarven player. He's not going to get them level 5 for the Glowing Fireflakes over there, and also the Rainkle been used, so the entire army of Mordor is completely decimated. Rogues going to fly over there, also some firecrackers into the orcs, and as we can see, even with the drop of the Felbis on the battlefield, it's not going to work out that well. Fortress is half gone, there are no more structures, and this is the mistake that Mordor get for himself. He was changing everything, he was a bit on this white card as Felbis is, and now it's not going to work out. He may kill those units, okay? He may kill all those units, but the fortress is already really gone, and there is nothing to stop it from being taken down. There are 10 power points also for Ecthelion, so Dunedain archers could appear, but it is already too late. Coldwind has been defeated. He realized that without the units and with only Felbis on the battlefield, he's not able to save the fortress. Anyway, that was second game between Ecthelion and Coldwind. It's 2-0 for Ecthelion as he's moving up into the second round. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoy, and see you next time. Bye bye.